Hi, I'm Jim. I'm a Las Vegas local. I've lived in Las Vegas since 2002. I guess I'm going to answer some questions about Vegas today. Okay, first question, why Las Vegas? All right. It says, why should you move to Las Vegas? I get asked this question a lot in real estate, actually. So why are people moving to Las Vegas? I think the number one thing is all the fun here, actually. It's the entertainment. It's all the food. It's a party place, right? That is the reason why I moved here, actually, when I was in my early 20s. But later on, I learned that there's a lot of financial benefits to living in Las Vegas, too. And that is cost of living here is very low and affordable. Housing is relatively affordable compared to a lot of larger cities. We don't have like a state income tax here, which is a big benefit to high income earners. And I don't know, it's Vegas. I mean, why not live in Las Vegas? Let's go with the next question, all right? It says, why shouldn't you move to Las Vegas? Okay, all right, let's get the opposite. Well, you should move to Las Vegas because it's like living on the sun here, all right? In August, it's like 120 degrees. It's really hot. Inside the car, it's like 140 degrees, right? You can't go outside. You can't go walk your dog without them burning their feet on the pavement or something like that. It's just really hot. I think that's my biggest complaint about Las Vegas is the hot ass weather here. Vegas is very could be considered transient, right? Neighbors don't really say hi and stuff like that usually, but sometimes they do, right? Another thing that people complain about Las Vegas is the education system here. So if you have kids and family, Vegas is not ranked real high when it comes to the education system here. I think we're like 49th out of the 50 states, right? Healthcare, it's a little lacking here, and it's just because the size of our city. It's not that big, if people have special conditions and stuff, they're still going to larger cities with university hospitals and things like that too. So those would be the reasons why I say maybe Vegas is not that cool to live in. Let's go with the next question here. It says, why I regret moving to Las Vegas. I had mentioned that I moved to Las Vegas just kind of in my early 20s for fun, as a party time, right? Well, now fast forward 20 years, I'm a family man now. I have kids. I'm raising kids here, and I would say that's probably my biggest concern here, because Las Vegas, we do have all the casinos and adult entertainment and all that kind of stuff here. It's a flashy city, it's a little materialistic and stuff too, like that. So I would say that's probably would be my regrets of moving to Las Vegas. Why is Las Vegas called Sin City? For obvious reasons. It's like an adult playground here, right? It's Sin City because there's gambling, which people think could be wrong, right? There's, strippers, all that adult entertainment here, right? There's bars everywhere here. There's no day that you cannot buy alcohol and drink here, right? Like if you lived anywhere else, there's places that don't sell alcohol on Sundays or after 2 a.m. or something. You don't have those problems here in Vegas. And plus, weed's legal here too, right? There's dispensaries 24/7. If you go to the strip these days, it smells just like weed all the time. So, those are some of the reasons why it's called Sin City, I believe. All right, and then let's see. All right, why is Las Vegas the worst place to live? Dang, okay. Well, I kind of mentioned this before too. It's 1,000,000 degrees in the summer here. Education system is among the worst. Healthcare could do better. There's not a real strong sense of community here, other than being like a Golden Knights fan or something like that, right? There's just a lot of temptation, and there could be bad influences here. That's just Las Vegas for you, all right? It's got the best of the best, and it's got some of the worst too here. And finally, why does Las Vegas flood? Because we're in a desert. You would think we could need all the water we want, right? But we do have flooding here, and it's flash flooding. And that's mainly because Las Vegas, the ground here is really hard rocks. I think they call it caliche or something like that, right? It's like this hard rock. It's just rocks, right? It's not like soil where water can absorb into the ground or anything like that. So when it rains, and it rains fast, the water has nowhere to go, and it causes flash flooding. And Las Vegas is kind of built, we're surrounded by mountains, so we're kind of in this little little valley among all the mountains. So all the runoff from the mountains, they just kind of converge into the middle of the city. That's when you see those videos of, cars floating off and things like that. And that's why Las Vegas floods, all right? We have more questions. All right. We're going to do is Las Vegas now, all right? So is Las Vegas dangerous? Oh, man. Yeah, Las Vegas can be dangerous. A lot of people here partying, a lot of drunk drivers here. You got a lot of people speeding on the freeways here. And Las Vegas is dangerous too, because anytime there's like an Amber Alert or like a manhunt, someone's on the loose, they always come to fucking Vegas. I don't know why, they just come here. It's Las Vegas, people come here with big dreams, and then, they get sucked into something, and then pretty soon they're, doing like petty crimes and stuff like that, So a lot of scammers here too, right? So is Las Vegas dangerous? Yeah, I think compared to a lot of other places, it would be considered dangerous. Like there's a lot of places here that you shouldn't go walking alone at night, right? Whereas I've lived in places where it's totally fine to do that kind of stuff, right? So let's go on to, is Las Vegas growing? Well, hell yeah, it's growing. They say like 10,000 people are moving to Vegas every month, with about 5,000 people moving out. So we're netting like 5K more in population every month. It's mostly coming from California. There's other people moving here from other places as well too. But yeah, Las Vegas is absolutely grown. All right, it's grown a lot just since I've lived here. Is Las Vegas overrated? Oh man, I'm going to say Las Vegas is definitely not overrated. I think it's underrated. I think a lot of people look at Vegas and they're like, it's just casinos, whatever, it's not all that. No, Las Vegas has a lot to offer. It's so diverse here. There's lots of things to do here besides adult entertainment and gambling. We're surrounded by a lot of great outdoors things too. I think Las Vegas is seriously underrated, actually. And is Las Vegas fun? Yeah, Las Vegas is fun as that's why people come here, right? Like, it's like, anytime anyone gets a little money, a tax return, a stimulus check, or whatever you got, they're coming to Vegas to blow it, right? Because Las Vegas is fun. And I think Las Vegas is fun because people come here and they kind of live like that celebrity life that they wish they could live in, right? Like they're like, oh, I'm popping bottles at the club and bottle service, Cardi B sitting over there and stuff like that. I don't know. Vegas is hella fun, all right? Is Las Vegas expensive? Well, expensive is a little relative, right? But I would say Las Vegas is very affordable compared to a lot of other places. Like compared to California, very affordable. You can come to Vegas for like, I don't know, a 3 or 4 day weekend, and you'd spend probably less money than if you went to LA for 2 days even, right? Or New York for 1 day, for example, right? There's a lot of good deals here where you can eat, drink, and do all types of stuff for free here, actually. The average sale price of homes here are, probably below the national average, much lower than like California and places like that. Rent is lower than California as well, too. There's just a lot of things you don't have to pay for here in Las Vegas. There's no estate income taxes, things like that. Everything's very affordable here. Subsidized by the casinos, that's why. Finally, is Las Vegas water safe to drink? Oh, what a good question. If it was up to, am I drinking the tap water here? No, I'm not. Definitely not. Would never drink the tap water here. They say it's safe to drink, but I would probably boil it first or something like that. I would not just drink straight tap water here, although the water district says it's safe, but we get a lot of water from Lake Mead and stuff, and they keep finding bodies in barrels there, so I'm not drinking that water without like boiling it first. So I would say you need to filter it or boil it first. Okay, so I can throw this now. All right, cool. We're on to how Las Vegas now. All right, so how Las Vegas, how hot is it in Las Vegas? Holy, okay, well, Las Vegas can be really hot. July, August, those are our hottest months there. You're like in the 110s. I think last year it was like in the 120s. But you know what they always say in Vegas? It's a dry heat, all right? And it is kind of true, right? If you compare it to humidity, it's not as bad. How to make money in Las Vegas? Wow. You can pretty much make money in Las Vegas in so many ways. You could just be a very social person and you like to go party. You could be a club promoter. If you like casinos, you could be a casino host, invite players to come. If you like real estate, you can be a real estate agent here. I think hospitality, people do very well here. So anybody in like food and drinks and things like that. They can make a ton of money here. Flipping cars here is huge. I mean, there's just endless ways to make money here. I mean, you can be a professional gambler here. You can hustle limo services, right? Like, I mean, there's probably very few places that Uber drivers do well than here in Las Vegas, right? Like, there's so many ways to make money here that if you're broke in Vegas, you probably have some bad habits or something, honestly. Let's see what it is. How is traffic in Las Vegas? Well, it's a good question. I mean, when I moved here, there was like hardly any traffic because the population was much lower. Now it's like big now, there's more traffic, but it's mostly near or around the strip on the I-15, all right? You will get some traffic on like the 215 freeway, like during rush hour, so just morning and then like, 5 p.m. till 6-ish, something like that. And or like holiday weekends, you'll see the I-15 south going towards LA very backed up like that. For the most part, we have nothing on places like San Francisco, LA, Seattle like that. We have no traffic compared to them. But if you're from some small town somewhere and you get everywhere within 5-10 minutes, well, you might think we have traffic here. I mean, you could pretty much get everywhere in Vegas within 30 minutes. So that's what I think, all right? Thank you. All right. So, all right, this one is about does Las Vegas, right? So here we go. Does Las Vegas have mosquitoes? Interesting question. That's what comes up when you say does Las Vegas. Well, I would say in general, not a lot of mosquitoes in Las Vegas. I've lived in places where they had lots of mosquitoes. Las Vegas is not one of those places. However, if you're like living in some damp areas or you got like your neighbor has like a pool that it's turning green, there's going to be mosquitoes for sure. Does Las Vegas have sales tax? Las Vegas does have sales tax. I think it's like 8% or something like that. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, there is sales tax here. Let's see, does Las Vegas have a basketball team? Well, do we have an NBA team? Not yet, but we definitely will. I bet money that we will have an NBA team within like 3 to 5 years for sure. But otherwise, I mean, we have our college team. We have the UNLV running Rebels. I mean, they're pretty, they can be good sometimes. And then I think we have like a D-League team as well too, but no NBA yet. Does Las Vegas have earthquakes? I've lived here, 20 years, and I've experienced maybe 2 earthquakes here that happened kind of more in central Nevada, in the middle part of the state, which we did kind of feel some of the tremors here, but it was nothing crazy. It was nothing crazy. Like, I saw a light fixture move a little bit, and that was about it. We're right along the mountains, so there could be earthquakes. That's when California will fall into the ocean, and then we will be beachfront property. And then, does Las Vegas have daylight savings time? Oh, yeah, we do. And I hate daylight savings time. So stupid. We need to get rid of it, all right? We're not farming anymore. We don't need all that stuff. I know Arizona or like Phoenix does not do it, and I think we should adopt the same thing. But as of now, yes, we do have the time change, and I think it's stupid and outdated. Let's see, does Las Vegas have hard water? Yes, we have some of the hardest water you can find here in Vegas, all right? So if you don't filter your water, you're going to have those hard water stains all on your glass and things like that. The water here is really, really hard, and I would recommend a water softener to everybody because it's going to tear up your skin, all right? And let's see, does Las Vegas have good schools? If I were to answer it literally, yes, Las Vegas has some good schools, but in general, not ranking very high among the national rankings, I guess. I mean, there are good schools here, but in general, public education in Clark County is not that great. Sad for the kids. I'm gonna try to get some more air on the next one. Thank you. All right. So, where to live in Las Vegas, huh? Okay, where to gamble in Las Vegas? Well, where to gamble in Las Vegas. As a Las Vegas local, I always say go to local casinos, all right? Do not go to the Strip. Don't go to Resorts World and these fancy high-end casinos on the Strip, all right? They are kind of like tourist traps, right? Just kind of like the airport, all right? The odds of you winning in some of these places are very low, all right? How do you think they pay for everything here, all right? It's because people bring their money and they just leave it here in the machines or on the tables, right? So I would recommend going to like local casinos, like Station Casinos or South Point, and like more local spots. Maybe downtown, all right? But I think the Strip has the worst odds. You play blackjack there, and if you get a blackjack, it's like pays you 6 to 5 at a lot of these Strip casinos. That's stupid. It should be 3 to 2 payout always. The local casinos have higher payouts, right? You can even go to like a local tavern, like a PT's or Molly's. And those have great odds for their slot machines actually too. So yeah, all in all, go to like the local spots if you want to gamble and win money. Where to eat in Las Vegas? Wow, okay. Las Vegas is such a great place to eat. Honestly, you can get food from everywhere and pretty legit, decent food too, from all these diverse places. I mean, you know, it's not like, oh yeah, we got everything. We got Olive Garden, we got Panda Express. Nah, it's very legit food here. When I say if you want good food though, you got to go to like Spring Mountain, like Chinatown, those areas. And it's not all Asian foods. A lot are there, but there's lots of great foods there. They have a lot of nice little mom and pop spots, small, you know, local places. I mean, they're all over town, you know. You just got to go out there and explore them. This one says, where to golf in Las Vegas? Interesting. So I kind of golf. I like to golf a little bit. I am not that good, so I go to kind of like average places. You know, I live near Summerlin, so I'm going to like Angel Park or Red Rock a lot, or Sienna, places like that. I mean, Summerlin, I like golfing in Summerlin a lot. I don't know, but then again, every once in a while, could find me at the municipal golf course, you know, playing around for $25 and getting a free hot dog too. So I don't know. There's lots of great places to golf in Las Vegas. You can pretty much do it year round too. You can handle the heat in the summer, and it's a little chilly in the winter, but you know, you can put it pretty much, if you like to golf, Vegas is a great place for you. Let's see. Where to live in Las Vegas? Okay, the most popular or famous place to live in Las Vegas is probably like Summerlin, all right? It's like on the west side of the city. It's right against like Red Rock National Park. It's beautiful. It's a master planned community. They have a lot of damn roundabouts there and all that stuff, but it's considered like the nice part of Las Vegas, all right? Summerlin, you definitely want to consider that. And then second to that, I mean, I think a lot of people like Henderson, like Green Valley, Seven Hills, maybe Anthem, Inspirada, like the kind of south part of Henderson is really hot right now. Although, you know, like the older part of Henderson is still pretty nice too. And then you got to think about the southwest part of Las Vegas. It's like the fastest growing area right now. That's like the new hot stuff in Vegas is in the southwest. So I would say that's another good thing too. And if you like to be away from it all a little bit, I think the northwest part of town, like Sky Canyon, I think that's very popular as well too. I think that's where we're seeing the most growth right now too. I would say those are probably the more preferred areas that people like to live in Las Vegas. And where to stay in Las Vegas? Okay, if you want to stay in Las Vegas, depends on what you want to do, all right? If you want to be near all the action and all the fun and excitement and all the freaks and stuff like that, it's go to the Strip, all right? That's where you're gonna find these people. If you want something more quiet, then stay off the Strip, right? And if you want to go hella far out, go to like Lake Las Vegas. There's no one there, right? Or, you know, I mean, you know, there's plenty of options for you. I mean, there's campgrounds to like 5-star hotels, right? So, I mean, you stay anywhere in Las Vegas. It just depends on what you want to do. And this one's done too. That one was a good one. Thank you. All right. So here we go. When did Las Vegas? Okay, so when did Las Vegas change its airport name? Interesting question. Yeah, not exactly sure. It was like a couple years ago, I think, because it was McCarran Airport for like the longest time. McCarran Airport, and then all of a sudden, I think the senator here, Harry Reid, I think when he passed a couple years ago, I think they changed it to Harry Reid Airport at that time. So something like that, approximately. All right, it's a couple years. And when did the Las Vegas Strip open? I don't really know, but I remember watching this movie called Bugsy. It's about Bugsy Siegel. He started Las Vegas, I guess. I think it happened like around the 50s or something like that. And I don't know if it was the strip. I think it was just like a hotel out in the desert, right? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Vegas been around since, 50s, 60s, I guess. So I don't know when the Strip really happened, because I think downtown Vegas, like Fremont Street, was the Strip. before Las Vegas Boulevard became the Strip, actually. So, I don't know the exact date, sorry. When did Las Vegas become popular? I don't know. I think Las Vegas has been popular ever since I've ever known of Las Vegas, right? I think the first time I came to Las Vegas was actually in the early 90s with my parents and my family. We stayed at MGM back then. That's when they had the big lion head in the front on the corner there. But, I mean, it was always popular as far as I know, right? And, you know, I'm like middle-aged, I guess, so it's been popular ever since I've known of it. When did Las Vegas become a city? I don't know when Las Vegas actually became a city, but I do know that Las Vegas was founded by Mormons. That's always interesting. They have like this little fort downtown still where the first settlers of Las Vegas came, and they were like Mormon people, I guess. So I don't remember the actual year, but you can go check it out. It's downtown Las Vegas. All right. And then, when did Las Vegas Sphere open? Okay. Well, the Las Vegas Sphere opened kind of like just a couple months ago, like fall, I think like October 2023. They opened the MSG Sphere in Las Vegas, and it's like one of the hottest attractions. Everyone wants to see it now. It's really cool. Opened like fall of 2023. You got to check it out. All right. Okay, here we go. 2 Las Vegas locals. All right. Being a Las Vegas local, I hope I can answer these for you. But do Las Vegas locals get hotel discounts? Yes. Usually the casinos do offer some type of discount for locals for hotel stays, all right? Usually, though, it's like from Tuesday to Thursday, all right? So it's like if you want to stay like Friday, Saturday on a busy night, I don't know if you're going to get the locals discount, but there are discounts for locals, all right? Do Las Vegas locals go to the Strip? And I'll answer it like this. Okay, when I first moved to Las Vegas, I went to the Strip all the time. All right, I actually worked at the Strip, so I went there. I was young, in my 20s. I partied there. I did all that. But I realized that real Las Vegas locals, like born and raised Las Vegas people, they like try to avoid the Strip at all costs. Like they're like, I don't ever go to the Strip. I'll never go to the Strip. Like my wife is born and raised here in Las Vegas, and she hates going to the Strip. She doesn't know how to get around. A native Las Vegas person would not go to the Strip. A local Las Vegas person that's moved here probably still does go to the Strip sometime, and just depending on, you know, if they have a reason to be down there, I guess. When I have friends and family come visit, I'm down at the Strip kicking it with them. But on a regular Friday, Saturday night, me and my buddies don't go to the Strip and hang out. No. So, do Las Vegas locals have to pay for parking? Dang. For the longest time, there was no cost to pay, no cost of parking here for the longest time. And then a few years ago, they started charging for parking. There are places that you can kind of scan your local ID and then you get free parking. All right. There are places that do that, but it just kind of changes frequently. It seems sometimes, like, you know, I think if you go to the outlet malls, it's free for locals, right? But there's some casinos that will charge, like MGM and Caesars. I think they charge you for parking sometimes. But I think if you go to like the Wynn, it's free again. So it's case by case. There's ways to get around everything, because if you go and eat dinner or gamble at one of the casinos, they'll usually validate your parking for you. Locals don't really have to pay for parking. If you know, you know. Do Las Vegas locals live in the hotels?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, everybody in Las Vegas lives on the Strip, all right? We just walk to work. And no, that's like the biggest, weirdest misconception ever. Like, why the hell would everyone live at the hotels on the Strip? Like, I don't even know why people think that kind of stuff. But anyways, answer the question, no, we do not live on the Strip. We live outside of the Strip. There's a normal city here, you know, very suburban feel even, actually, right? So no, locals don't generally live on the Strip, okay? And let's see, do Las Vegas locals get discounts on shows? Yeah, locals do get discounts on shows, but it's kind of usually like on off-peak times, right? Like if they have a show like on Wednesday, Thursday, that's not so busy and they need to fill them, yeah, locals will get discounts, right? If it's an older show, that they want to fill up more, yeah, you get discounts, right? You can get them for free even sometimes if you sign up for certain things. But like a new hot show, you're not going to get to see Bruno Mars for free or anything like that. But you might be able to see Blue Man Group. Yes, you can get discounts on shows. All right. That's it. So I'm Jim. I'm a Las Vegas local, and I hope I answered some of your questions about Las Vegas. And I'm also a real estate agent here. So if you think you might want to move here and want more information, reach out to me as well too. So this is all about Las Vegas. If you watch this, you're gonna be a big winner.
You could just pose for some thumbnails.
Dang, the fuck? What? Really? This? Can you believe it? My God.